don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. Saw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Blue Raiders will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the ground with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Owls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there.
Get in! He lies well high down the left side. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found daylight, it was candy by the door, baby.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. And he'll be smacked to the ground. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Floating away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal.
On this drive,
they'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires it incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run from the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Make some good calls, offense.
Back to throw, it's Darisaw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the move. Turns it on midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's hit. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Dances away from one. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the tailback. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense rattle.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Kennesaw State right back to work. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Dropping back, it's Darrisaw. Nowhere to go with the line down. He goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Coming after it. He's got room. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You can do it!
They'll throw it from the red zone. Find his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll try to bully their way from first. so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going.
Let's go defense! Let's go defense!
He leaves it with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
Defense! Defense!
Off play action.
Pick him off!
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
Keep it rolling!
To the air, it's Darisaw. Fires into traffic, gets picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big game.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Throws to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They want to get this defense on its heels. give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Go offense. Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown. That ball down the field.
They're going to run it.
Get up. Shake it. Keep going.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
Push the rock down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
Right here. Right now.
Looking downfield, it's Darrisaw. Fires deep for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Keep off his feet. Do it now.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He makes the connection.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And they spike it to stop the clock. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Stop defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Let's get some points.
Wants to throw. It's Darrison. Ties to the line. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Yeah, keep them guessing.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. You don't get a hope. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback, but these situations you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Kennesaw State right back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first in the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
Keep those sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense, quick tempo.
All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Looking to pass. It's Darrison. Takes the grab on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Let's go, fellas.
Off-play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And that one will give them the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Kent State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The give from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He's going to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And here comes the punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to park it right around the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The inside handoff. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense assault right there.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And here comes the offense on second down. And now from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Scanning the field. It's still second. Gets it out quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll go right back to the run. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now the play. And they got him for the sack.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to force him out of bounds. second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to just keep going. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, and he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep doing you keep doing this.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting... Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He's looking for a man on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires in traffic, intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. You don't give a hoot. Utah State does. Touchdown now. And once he got loose, it was all over. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. Marches ahead. And the defense drags him down. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Chops back. Nothing open. It's okay. He's going to take off and get back to it.
Snags it over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
You're embarrassing us. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
You can score on these guys!
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw. It's Sparaside. Throws to the wideout. He's straight downfield. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenge was awaiting them, and they met him head-on. Genuinely the mark of a really good defense.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Get him, get him, get him!
It's caught. It's Roach. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It's complete. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll go to the ground.
Keep moving.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kick.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.